Welcome to the pre-fire strafe masterclass of boot camp. Goes a little something like this. Go corridor, start running, pre-fire, see person, knock them, pre-fire, see person, knock them, reload, push, see person, clear them, reload, get ready, see person, don't thirst, kill partner, repeat, rinse, champion. Well, hello there, humans, hippies, earthlings, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, and whoever you're lucky enough indeed to be doing it to. Feel that cha-cha beat, feel that Latin rhythm, feel the power of the hips as you drive through the dance moves of the Forbidden Tango. Today we're going to be having a look at dancing along the edge of the circle. Do you see how I segued from like a dance metaphor into a PUBG metaphor? That's why I'm an idiot. Now, this is the second episode of Secrets of Final Circle. This is, we had an episode earlier this week with Aegon when we looked at getting into a Final Circle that was in a really poor position. This episode is more going to be around dominating a circle from a really prime position. And that prime position is going to be along the unfiltered edge, right on the razor's edge of the blue line and the white line. Now, expected patterns of behavior is something that I rabbit on about all the time with PUBG Mobile. I know that guy is eventually going to try and get out of there in his car because his partner's dead, so I don't aim at the guy. I just aim at the car and wait for him to get into it. And bang, we get a kill. You can also use the circle because the circle has a very expected pattern of behavior. If you are inside it, you're not going to get burnt by the blue zone. If you're outside in the blue zone, you're going to get burnt. Now, that much is self-evident, but here's the thing. If you loiter exactly on the edge of the circle at all times, you're going to see a lot more action in front of you and far less action behind you. And we call this short-sighting. You get to the edge of the circle, the shorter side of the circle, and then you just keep surfing it in, right? So that's what Ouija and I are going to do. And we're going to do that via our vehicle and using a little bit of common sense. And all the action is going to happen in front of us. We're not really ever going to be under pressure here. This is going to be an easy chicken dinner. And I'm going to break that down for you right now. If you came here for tension, drama, and a great narrative, then my friends, you need to go and read a little bit of Alfred Hitchcock because you're not going to get it. This is the car that's going to drag us along. You're going to note how OCD I am in just a second. Look where I park the car, right? I park it 2 meters outside the zone. I'm going to park it just inside the zone. I'm looking for the perfect position, but then we just says targets here, so I jump out. I'm going to go and jump back in that car and move it like 3 feet. That OCD. All the squads that are pushing into the middle of the zone now are doing so below us. We're elevated, which I like. Here I am. I mean, I can't help myself. I need to go and see someone about this. This is a dangerous problem. Look, is that right? Is that just there? That's perfect. That's the right space for the car. Well done, Bushka, you clown. And they're engaging each other. We're on the edge of the circle. As this circle shrinks, it's going to drag people in. And if they don't turn up directly behind us, then there is no one behind us. And then all we have to worry about are the parties in front of us. And anyone who's played this game for any length of time will know that if you only have to look in one direction, then you're in a much stronger position. Everyone down there is currently dealing with multiple directions of incoming fire. There are 2 squads right in front of us. There's guys on the left, there's guys on the right. I'm constantly looking behind us, and this is the one key to this strategy. If you are on the circle's edge, the first time the circle shrinks, you have to be certain that you don't get backdoored. Once it's shrunk once, and it's this kind of size, then you should feel pretty confident that it's going to be safe for you to just focus in front. So while Azza is looking over there, I am marking targets. I'm going to do that in just a second, and keeping a good eye on the area to our north. Both audibly, you saw me glance at that hill slightly to my right, and I'm also taking the time every once in a while to flick a look over my shoulder and have a look back towards San Martin. This is very, very simple stuff. It's the kind of stuff, and this is it. This is the most important part of this strat. As the circle shrinks, keep looking behind and around to see what the circle is dragging in towards you. If there is no one directly behind us now, then we are 100% capable of just focusing to the west, southwest, maybe a little bit to the north, and we know where all the bad guys are. This is dancing on the edge of the circle. Look at that playing field. There's no one coming up from me now. I just have to focus from here on in on everything that's in front of me. And I've got a car. No problem at all. We're going to jump in our car and we're going to move to the next iteration of the circle, and we're going to move there very, very comfortably. Watch me again drive the car just to within a bee's whisker of where the circle is. We don't go too far. We don't want to go too far. There's no point driving in the middle right now. All we want is, look at the OCD Bushka in full effect. All we want is the opportunity to use the car if we need it and guard the edge of this circle. We're not going for anything special. We're not driving through the middle. We're not looking to engage squads. We're just looking for an efficient return on our position. Ouija and I are both going to look out to the area we just came from rather than behind us, because that is the area where we were seeing a lot of squads engaging, and we know there's no one really coming from Power Grid because we just watched the circle crush up against the zone line. We're safe as houses here. This is a beautiful spot. Everything is going our way. And you're going to see now, we're going to pour a whole lot of fire on the squad just out there to the north and the northwest. Now, someone will pop back inside the circle on us. And you saw me give it a quick glance there and just keep an eyeball on it. But no one's going to come at us from our right. And that's the important thing. We can deal with 180 degrees at max. What you don't want to be doing is sitting in exposed position with a 360 degree view. I'm really worried about that spot. You can see, but you know, forewarned is forearmed, and I'm pretty certain that I'm going to get fired on from that area there. So as soon as I take fire from that spot, which I will, you're going to see me motor, absolutely motor. No questions whatsoever. I am out of there. There's our first target. He's just going to get under the gun there. Sneaky, sneaky, very cheeky. And the rest of the squad that he was in is going to start running along directly in front of our gun line, slightly to the right. Just marking him as over that ridge for Ouija. I saw a gun flash down there at 295, 305. Still looking, still looking. Worried about that side, but really, there they are. They've finally started to come in. They're the victorious squad that we just saw earlier. Getting a shot in on Hellman Tap. And his buddy out there. Switching up to the... Oh, this is a great shot. Bang. Right between the eyeballs. Or rather, straight down through the top of the skull. Still worried about the left. Look at me. I'm constantly looking at that left side. I'm like, if I was me, I'd be over there. That's where I'd be worried about. And someone does eventually turn up there, which is pretty cool. That squad starts pushing him. We've got 2 knocked. They've got to do something. He's still pacing and racing around the top of that ridge line. Don't like the odds of him actually getting a shot at us that's going to hurt. But that left-hand side has got me very, very worried. And there it is. And watch, as soon as it happens, bang, we're out of there. We're just done. We don't need this spot anymore. Anyway, go in here, get revived, boost up, move on with life. And this is the edge of the circle. This is how we do it. And we're now going to go all the way around the left side. And we're actually going to leave the car here. It's no longer necessary. And in fact, it'll probably be detrimental to take the car now. It would 100% forewarn the guy that's over there with what sounds like an Orm that we are coming for him. And because of that, when we roll up to that edge of the circle, he's not even aware that we're there. Like, he is so focused on the targets that are down below him that he is not aware that we've turned up, and he absolutely gets sideswiped. This is all game management. This is all simple stuff. And the problem is, you sometimes lose track of this in the heat of the firefight. The calmer you are, the more collected you are, and the more perspective you have on it. There we go. He's got the Orm out and he's busting it out down there. Might have been an M24 actually, come to think of it. The easier this is. You've got to remain calm. You've got to kind of just be outside yourself, and you will very, very quickly find that managing the circle becomes second nature. Even running the edge of the circle here and just moving down the mountain without actually letting it touch me before I get to the cover, and then rolling back, looking at the area that I know the squads were in and where this guy is probably engaging. It's all so simple once you really start thinking about it. That guy... Yep. Thanks very much for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. If you could forward this video to any friends that you think need a little bit of help with the circle, that'd be great. If you want to subscribe and like, that'd be great. If you want to tell the world that I'm a lovely human being and you'd like to get to know me better, that'd be great. Until next time, look after yourselves and stay safe in the battlefield. Bye for now. Au revoir, amigos.